It's the Escola Portuguese, the Portuguese school here in Macau. And the old traditions have still been preserved somewhat. I don't know for how long. And it's one of these days. It is all going to be wiped off, but I hope it's not going to. Some of the traditions should always hold that great value. The great value that always kept the identity of a nation, an identity of a population, and an identity of a nation as a whole. And we need to preserve that aspect. And here we are. We've got some beautiful mosaic tiling on the facade of this old Portuguese building. And I hope they continue to protect this property for the next foreseeable future before another casino would turn up at this property very soon. There's an element of that. I'm speaking about it now because it's quite obvious. All what we are looking for is one of those great giants to be right beside this traditional building that hasn't been protected. And I hope these buildings will very much soon be demolished into sand or into powder, and one of those great giants will come here and anchor themselves down. Yeah, Portuguese colonial influence here that has slowly been taken away from traditional lifestyles, and these ugly buildings have been built, which is more modern. And the modern structures don't stand for too long, even if you can see this here, that is almost breaking away. I need to protect all these ancient and more traditional structures from the past and bring about educating the population with what was traditional, what was unique about this entire enclave of Macau. Square, the old historical square of Macau, the institution and the municipality building here across the square. How it was in the European days. If you go to any European city, Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, you've got the municipality building, and then you've got the religious institutions and the religious order, and you have the political order, and you have the commercial order, which are all the banks. These buildings have been neglected, and they can see they're slowly being run down, whilst on one side there's massive amount of investment have been put in, yet that investment goes only for the casino world, and the rest of the traditional world has been slowly dismantled or been taken away from the society. And the identity, I hope, will preserve and protect, as it is already an ancient and a traditional World Heritage Site that has interest to the local community and to this nation, as well as to the world's community. The pork, the traditional Macau thick boar filled Macau boar fillet at different thicknesses, at different chili flavors, at different flavors, right? Let's have a look. Thank you, sir. Chili pork. What's this one? Is it a chili one? Let's try that one. Is that no chili? No chili.
Hot chili.
Hot?
Hot, yeah.
No hot.
Spicy.
Spicy.
你講出嚟係咩意思啊？
Now that's hot. Try. Number one. Number one. Koi K Bakery. Koi K Bakery. Number one. Fantastic. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Of the World Heritage symbol, Santa Casa di Misericordia, and it's the oldest institutional building standing here, and that's the building that stood here, and the plan, the layout of the city around here in Macau Square. Yeah, that's a historical. The Holy House of Mercy of Macau, is that correct? Throughout its history, more than 4 centuries, right? 400 years of history here by the Portuguese missionaries who landed here in east coast of China, and the architecture goes back to the Portuguese times. Malacca and places like Sri Lanka, places like Goa, all those are Portuguese ancestral cities, and that has amazing history, amazing amount of traditions. Porticos, a small, unique, corner shop that are selling Spanish newspapers. The Spanish newspapers are very much explaining about the Pope's visit to Sri Lanka there, and the Pope's visit onwards to Philippines, where 80 million of that population, about 85% of that population is Christians, and that's the highest number of Christians anywhere in the Far East in any one nation. Portuguese architecture, which is today very little of it's been preserved. The traditional side Portuguese influence that goes back 400 years and somewhat preserved on this new wall in a traditional way with the tiles. The old Christianity. There's the Presepe. The tent. The Chinese New Year is coming along soon, and you will find the Presepe will be replaced with the Chinese New Year characters. There's another church here. The Church of Virgin Mary. The old traditions. That's what we want. That's how it was always transported. Beautiful. So sad to see old traditions are dying away, with the new coming along with the soul. There we go. The beef joint, just over there. Look. Hamburger. Traditional hamburger. Charge the battery with the Wi-Fi. Charge your battery. Have a hamburger and have Wi-Fi. Fantastic. There you go. Cathedral just behind us. What we got is a Starbucks. There we are. It's drawing everybody in. Every single one in. Wherever there's a traditional or the historical site, there's always a Starbucks and a hamburger joint. And those things are never going to fade away. And all your Wi-Fi units. This is crazy. This is crazy. People are going nuts.